are against illegal immigration and make that the core of their argument view it as only a law and order issue, but we know it's much more than that. Yes, it is a law and order issue, but it's also a human issue. These are human beings who have children and hopes and dreams. These are people that are doing what virtually any of us would do if our children were hungry, if their countries were dangerous, if they had no hope for their future. And too often in our conversation about immigration, that perspective is lost. Who among us would not do whatever it took to feed our children and to provide for them a better future? And yet the other side of the debate is equally guilty of oversimplifying it. It is Latinos, it is Hispanics who see the impact of illegal immigration up close and personal, both the human element of it, but also its costs and the burdens that it places on our society in places where it's uncontrolled. We also need to begin to recognize that we are an extremely generous country. 1 million people a year immigrate to the United States legally. There isn't any country in the world that comes close to that. And when we talk about illegal immigration, it's not about demanding rights. It's about appealing to the compassion of the most compassionate nation in the history of the world. Why is this issue simplified? I'll tell you right now, because it is powerful politics. It is a powerful political issue. I have seen people use it to raise money. I have seen people take the legitimate concerns about illegal immigration and turn it into panic, and turn that panic into fear and anger, and turn that anger into votes and money. I've also seen people go in the other direction. Anyone who disagrees with their ideas on illegal immigration is anti-immigrant and anti-Hispanic. That's ridiculous. 3 months ago, I started to work with some of my colleagues on a concept. How can we accommodate children that are in this country through no fault of their own, undocumented? And how can we do it in a way that unites us, not divides us? How can we do it in a way that honors our legacy as a nation of immigrants, but also as a nation of laws? I wasn't looking to influence the election in November. I was looking to help these kids that I've met. These aren't kids I've read about in the newspaper. These are people that I have met, who came here when they were 5. Who didn't even know they were undocumented until they applied to go to college, who are the valedictorians of their school, who want to be molecular biologists, who got accepted to an Ivy League school, and we're going to deport them in a country that needs more molecular biologists. That's what it was about for me. And only if it's about that will this ever get solved. As long as this issue of immigration is a political ping pong that each side uses to win elections and influence votes, I'm telling you, it won't get solved. How can a country built by people that came from everywhere else be so divided over who gets to come here now?